All right, good morning, everyone. Zach Rector here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a lesson that XRP taught me. At the time of this recording, we're getting started here about 9 a.m. on the West Coast. 29,300 for Bitcoin, Litecoin's at 89 bucks. XRP has dropped below 70 cents, back down to 69, and Ethereum is at 1841 at the time of this recording. Now, we're going to be talking about a lesson here that XRP taught me and how it relates to the rest of the markets right now. But before we do that, make sure you guys set the notification. Tonight, here at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, my interview with Jay Anson is going to be airing. And that's the interview. He's from the Ministry of Finance from Palau, where they just launched a US dollar-backed stablecoin on the XRP ledger. So that interview airs tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys don't miss that one. Now, with that being said, let's talk about this lesson that XRP taught me, how it relates to the rest of the market. So basically, the quick conclusion is that bull run euphoria is one hell of a drug, and it really distorts people's perception of what is taking place in the markets and what is coming. Now, what's my example? It's going to be XRP in the 2021 bull run. Now, in the XRP community, we waited a long time. I've been in here since 2018. And to finally see XRP start to, go back up, break above $1, and it was on its way to $2. Now, at the time of this recording, we're at 69 cents. Here we are back to square one, trying to build back up post clarity. And that's a whole other story. But I want to go back to the 2021 bull run and think back, if you were in the XRP community, about how amazing that felt, or if you were in the rest of the crypto space, how amazing that bull run euphoria felt. It was like a drug that, the high never wore off. Every day you wake up and you see that we've moved back up. Oh, we have a slight pullback, and you might buy that dip because you're so excited about the momentum that we've been building up. So we have a little pullback, you buy that dip because you're so excited. And the bull run euphoria had everyone floating on cloud nine, including myself. And it got to our ego. It got to, our attitudes about the overall marketplace and our overall life, emotionally attached to this investment for many of us. I'm guilty of that myself. Try to remove the emotions, but it's easy to get caught up when you've been in something that's bigger than just crypto. It's bigger than just gains. But the point being, guys, even if you didn't hold XRP, some of your other tokens probably went during the bull run and you experienced that high. Okay. So where am I going to relate this back to the overall markets? You have to understand that for the stock markets and the real estate asset classes, the equities and the real estate, these are the two asset classes that most Americans are invested in. Most folks are in either 401k, retirement account, and invested in the equities and some sort of, brokerage accounts. They have exposure to the equities. And then everybody has exposure to real estate because everybody needs housing. So whether you're a renter, whether you own your house, and for those that have owned property and invested in real estate over the last decade, we have been floating to new highs, and we still are battling new highs actually in some areas for real estate prices. And so that same feeling that I felt in 2021 when I saw my XRP going up, and I'm, doing the math, breaking out the calculator every day, and it's unlike the equities, it's unlike real estate. The gains in crypto is insane, right? It's like a little bit stronger of a drug, if we're going to keep on using that metaphor. You know what I'm saying? And so that was incredible. But that is how I think everybody in the marketplace is feeling right now. That is a perma bull. That is a perma bull that's been begging for Jerome Powell and the Fed to, start cutting rates and turn back on the money printers, because all they want is their stock portfolios to go back up, and they want to be able to either, one, sell their real estate at all-time highs, or they want to, keep the cash flow coming in on their real estate investments, which I understand. I'm actually getting myself ready to invest in the real estate asset class in a major way. So I'm here to make some money too. But when you're in that bull run euphoric moment, you have the blinders on, and perception is reality until it's not. And so you think that it's never going to stop going up. You're in denial about it correcting, about a reset taking place, about a revaluation. All of these tech stocks, some of them, Nvidia, trading over 200 times earnings, guys. This is not our grandpappy's stock market, where he invested and he got 8% every year on his money, and he built up a little nest egg and handed it on down to the children. His real estate that he built for 50 grand turned into 500 grand, and everybody lived happily ever after. The Fed has rug pulled the US economy, and the real estate market is impacted drastically by the raise in interest rates, along with the equity markets and the credit crunch that is now hitting. We have more bankruptcy filings in the first half of this year than we did levels we haven't seen since 2010, back to the great financial crisis. So the equities markets have been held up by the top 7 to now it's 10, basically 10 stocks that are holding up a large portion of the S&P 500. So the whole stock market's being held up by a few high-flying, overvalued hype stocks like Nvidia and others. And people are in denial about what is coming, about the reset of the equity markets, of the real estate asset class, and the fact that some folks in crypto don't even want to acknowledge that we're in a bear market, right? Now, you can argue that we've entered a technical bull run because we've gone up 20% since the most recent lows of 15,500, and we're up 100%. I've shown you guys the chart actually. This is a 100% bull trap rally that we're in the middle of, but we're still in a bear market on the macro timeframes. But with that being said, I was just thinking today about how I felt and how I emotionally felt during that 2021 bull run for XRP, what's going to be coming again, and how so many folks are going to get caught off guard. One, by the correction that's coming for the equities and for the real estate reset, but then also they're going to get caught off guard when our suppressed assets do start to absolutely rip. Because like I said, the way that these cryptos go is much, much different than how real estate has appreciated. Even a good year in real estate, 10%, 10%, even you could say your house goes up 13, 20, 20% in a year, right? Still doesn't compare. Crypto will do that in a day. The day of the ruling for XRP, we were up 100%. We broke all the exchanges. So it's absolutely nuts. It's a drug that participants in the market hadn't experienced before until they came into the crypto space and saw what the heck was going on here and how quickly it could move. But the point being, guys, let's wrap this up, is that many folks are caught up in the market euphoria. They've seen their stock portfolios rise and their retirement, their whole lives are banking on this. Now, for us, we threw our extra $500 at a meme coin. We see it go up. That's a little bit of fun, but it's a little bit different from the blood, sweat, and tears and decades of work that you've put into your 401k, your retirement account, to the equity portfolio, to the 60-40 portfolio that Wall Street showed you that had its third worst year ever last year. 40% of that portfolio is in bonds, which had its worst year in history last year. And so now we've seen that happen to the bonds. That's disrupting the banking sector. But it's coming to the equities markets. Folks are in denial. They're, if a company says that they're leveraging AI, the stock goes up 10, 20% in a day. No one even knows what leveraging AI even means or can explain it, other than we're going to chat GPT something, and I'm overgeneralizing that, but you get the point. 7 to 10 stocks in the S&P 500 have kept this whole thing propped up this whole time. And so there's a reset coming to the real estate asset class, to the equities markets. Cryptocurrency is going to recover more quickly, in my opinion. And so there's two things. I want folks to be prepared to, really take a look at their portfolios right now when it comes to the equities that they hold, the stocks, and then when it comes to the real estate asset class, and then get prepared for the next melt your face pump that's coming for the cryptocurrency space. We have the Bitcoin halving that takes place in April of next year. Congress here in the United States is finally starting to pass some regulations. So this is our moment in time. This is the moment that we've been waiting for in the XRP community. Now, remember how you felt, how high we were flying during that 2021 bull run, or for those of you that were back during the 2017 bull run when we topped out in January of 2018 at $3.80. Remember how that felt. Remember how we felt, and be prepared for what's coming next, because I think that it's going to catch a lot of people off guard. The markets are in denial. That's our opportunity. We get to come in and we get to readjust these markets. We get to reset real estate. We get to bring back value and find value once again in our economy. Now, the rest of the world's done with our crap. That's why they're having the BRICS summit. That's why they're talking about alternative currencies. That's why they're ditching the dollar and dropping our bonds at the fastest pace that they have in decades. By the way, they're also stacking up gold at the fastest pace in 50 years. By the way, they're meeting with Ripple. Over 20 conversations taking place with Ripple right now, compared to other projects which can't even get a legitimate company, bank, or institution to pick up the phone. So be ready to take profits on your crypto and be ready to readjust or take a look at your equities and your real estate positions right now. This reset is here. Folks are in denial. All they can think about is market go up. My portfolio goes up. I get to tell my significant other that we're making money. I remember I was doing the same thing. It's probably how I picked up wifey. I shouldn't say that. I'm joking. When we first got together, it was in the middle of XRP pumping, right? And so every day I'm just like, holy cow, look at the math we just did. Look how much money we just made. And that lasted for a few months. And then here we are back down to 69 cents, even post ruling, post clarity. And this is where folks are going to get caught up, because now you got to go back to wifey and you got to tell her, hey, babe, yeah, we're still at 69 cents. All that money that we made, the paper gains that we had, they're gone. Yeah. And for me, it's a joke. For me, it's memes. For me, it's crypto. I am 28 years old and I have my whole lifetime to make it back. But for folks towards the end of the runway that have built up a nest egg, that have six figures or $1 million plus in a retirement account in their savings, and they're looking to protect it, and you got to report back that, honey, the 401k took a 10% hit this year, took a 20% hit this year. You don't have that runway to make it back up. And this is why I think that folks really need to take a look at their portfolios when it comes to the equities. Take a look at how you're positioned in real estate and be ready to execute your exit strategy when it comes to these cryptos. Because I've long stated, I don't care what your XRP program is. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I show you guys what I do. And I have sympathy for folks that tell me, hey, when XRP goes to, let me just put out an example that'll piss people off. $5. Someone's going to sell all their XRP at $5, but they've bought so much XRP that when they sell their whole bag at $5, they're going to be able to pay off all their debt, quit their job. They'll have a nest egg to hand down to their children, and they'll be able to live out the rest of their life in peace. And that's all they want from XRP. Then God bless you. I'm not here to say that anybody you have to hold forever. You have to hold till $500. Execute the strategy that works best for you. And if you don't know what that is, if you haven't done the research on these assets, and you can't find a program or an exit strategy that makes sense for you, you can come to my channel and listen to my program. You can listen to my exit strategy, but I will never tell anybody what the program should be for them. I'm not here to be a financial advisor. So let me just be very clear about that. But I am here to put out the warning that the melt your face pump, the tell your wifey about it pump, is going to be coming back. And it's going to be coming back hard for the crypto assets. It's going to be coming back hard for the commodities. It's going to be coming back hard for real value. There is still real value in the stocks and the equity market, but it's few and far between. So we're going to be telling our significant other, either one, that our portfolio is getting wiped out, or two, our portfolio is making some incredible gains, and we are executing on our exit strategy or our reallocation strategy to make sure that we protect it and continue to multiply it. So with that being said, guys, do not let the bull run euphoria high get to you and keep you from executing your plan. Make sure you guys stay tapped in by subscribing, hit that notification bell. And on the way out, can you guys please smash it for me? I will see you guys in the next one. 5 p.m. tonight, we'll be airing that interview with Jay Anson. God bless you all. Take care.